Also hoping for a miracle are Indian nationals stuck in Ukraine. Most of them happen to be students. The Russian invasion has left them stranded. They want to return, but cannot. The airspace is shut, trains are suspended, the borders are clogged. These students have nowhere to go. Their last hope is the Indian embassy in Kiev. It is doing enough. Is it doing enough to get these students back to India? Our next report explores.
They were unprepared.
हम लोग यहाँ पे बॉटनी शाद में हैं और यहाँ पे बहुत ज़्यादा बॉम्बिंग हो रही है.
They were caught off guard.
The Indian cards are not working in some ATMs over here. So that is also one of the problem which we are facing. Like, we have the money in our Indian cards, but we are unable to withdraw that money from them.
They're running low on supplies.
Yeah, there are actually many students who are very much panicked and they are very much afraid.
They're longing to return home.
Our parents are panicking in India.
This is the story of Indian students stuck in Ukraine before Russia launched its offensive. 20,000 of them were present in the country. At least 4,000 have managed to leave since, but the rest still remain stranded.
Based on the online registration process that was conducted by our embassy, we found that there were close to about 20,000 Indian nationals, including students in the Ukraine. Of these, about 4,000 have since left the country.
The imposition of martial law has made movements incredibly difficult for these students. Train services have been suspended. The Ukrainian airspace has been shut, and the border crossings are clogged. Their last hope is the Indian embassy in Kyiv. On Thursday, over 200 Indian students gathered outside the embassy office in a bid to find shelter. They were immediately let in. The Indian ambassador himself reassured them about their safety.
I would like to assure all of you that the Embassy of India continues to operate around the clock, looking out for the safety and security of all Indians here. With the news of the war, the airspace has been blocked, therefore our special flights have been affected. Roads are also choked and train services have been disrupted. And if you're stranded in Kyiv, then reach out to friends, families, Indian community members and the Indian Embassy. We are in touch with the authorities here regarding the safety and security of the Indian citizens.
How does the embassy plan to take them back home? Through neighboring countries. Embassy officials have stationed themselves at over 4 checkpoints along Ukraine's border. This includes the Zahony border post in Hungary, the Korzova checkpost in Poland, the Vyzna-Nemek border in Slovakia, and the Sasiava border in Romania. Indian students have been asked to leave Ukraine by contacting embassy officials at these checkpoints. On Friday evening, the first batch of Indian students left Ukraine through the Romanian border. They were transported there in special buses. But not every student has been as fortunate. At Ukraine's border with Poland, a group of 40 students had to walk several miles because their bus reportedly did not have the required permit. In the city of Kharkiv, some students plan on not leaving at all. They've decided to weather the storm and wait for things to get back to normal.
I don't think so it is that much to be worried. So we have planned to stay here until and unless our agent or contractor asks us to leave, then we will leave.
Some students may not seem as worried, but back in India, a lot of parents are losing sleep. They're offering prayers for the safety of their children, anxiously waiting for them to return home at the earliest.
बच्चे तो माँ कह रही है कि सब ठीक है, लेकिन यहाँ न्यूज़ में और हम लोगों को जो आगात हो रहा है कि ये लड़ाइयाँ बढ़ती जा रही हैं.
वहाँ के हालात बहुत ख़राब हैं. टीवी पर न्यूज़ देख देख कर दिमाग ख़राब हो रखा है कि बच्चे के साथ क्या होगा, कब आएंगे बच्चे, बहुत टेंशन हो रखी है उनकी।
जिससे वो फ्लाइंग करता है जिस एयरपोर्ट से, उसी में भी बॉम्बिंग हुआ, वो आने का कोई ऑप्शन ही नहीं है अभी। अभी थोड़ा बेटा भी थोड़ा सा नर्वस हो गया अभी।
These requests are not going unnoticed. The Indian government is trying to organize special evacuation flights. Reports say the Indian Air Force is also on standby to airlift the students. All options are being explored, says New Delhi. That said, one question remains. When every country was issuing advisories, why then did India wait for the last minute? Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.